All right, so read it again. Matthew chapter 1, verse 5.
And Salmon begat Boaz of Rechab.
Read.
And Boaz begat Obed of Ruth.
Read.
And Obed begat Jesse.
Right. Give me let's get one scripture in Ruth. Let's get Ruth chapter 4, verse 5. Real quick, fast.
Ruth chapter 4, verse 5.
Yeah, let's get that real quick, fast. Read what you got, brother.
Then said Boaz, what day thou buyest the field of the hand of Naomi?
Read.
Thou must buy it also of Ruth the Moabitess.
Right, of Ruth the Moabitess. Okay, because she was a woman of Moab. You understand? So the scripture is basically telling you right here who she was, a Moabitess. All right, that refused to go back to serve her gods with her people, that wanted to cleave unto Naomi and serve the God of Israel. Okay, after her Israelite husband died. Okay, because she married an Israelite husband. Okay, and there's an old cliche, once you go black, you don't go back. Okay, because Ruth wasn't trying to go back to Moab after she dealt with an Israelite man. She said, no, I want to stay with you, Naomi, and I don't want to go back to my people, and I don't want to go back to my gods. I'd rather worship you, your God, rather. I want to worship your God of Israel and cleave unto you and your people. That's what she said. So, read on.
The wife of the dead.
Right, she was a wife of an Israelite. Okay, yes. All right, she was a wife of an Israelite that passed away. Read.
To raise up the name of the dead upon his inheritance.
So when we read Deuteronomy, let's go back to Deuteronomy 23 and 3. There was a purpose why Boaz had to deal with her, okay? Because she had to deal with nearest of kin, because Naomi had to raise up seed for her deceased husband, and she was too old to do it. So the only one, because Boaz was really supposed to deal with Naomi, but you know, Naomi was too old of a sister, so Ruth was next in line to bring forth the child. All right? So there's exceptions to rules, like they say. Read Deuteronomy chapter 23, verse 3.
Verse 3. And the Ammonite or Moabite shall not enter into the congregation of the Lord. Even to their 10th generation shall they not enter into the congregation of the Lord forever.
Right. So obviously Ruth was an exception to that, because of the fact is that she dealt with an Israelite man, and there was nobody else to carry on that man's seed. So there's also another law in the Torah concerning that. How if a man dies having no sons, that the nearest of kin of that man is supposed to deal with that wife of his, which is a widow. All right. So obviously, you know, so his name would not be cut off in Israel. All right. So obviously the Most High set all this up to bring Ruth the Moabite into the midst. All right. So a man of Israel could deal with her. And like we always say, the seed is of the man, okay?
That's right.
If you have a child with a Gentile woman, that child is still an Israelite. You men are hypocrites. You be the first ones to want to try to holler after a woman knowing that she has a Gentile woman as a mother, right. Okay? Because she look pretty. You say, oh, your father's Jake Urin. She could look like a Kamora Lee Simmons, right. Okay, who father is a so-called black man, but her mother is a Oriental, right. Okay, and you men will lust after her and see her being single. You be like, damn, she look good, and she says, well, my father's black. You be like, yes, and then you try to holler at her, but well, no, don't do that though. Okay, because you men are hypocrites then. Okay, for you to want to try to, oh, she look good. Oh, all her father's Israel. That's all that matters. But yet you're going to condemn the marriage of it. Yeah. You're going to condemn the union of that, but yet deal with the product of the union. Don't you see that as a little bit hypocritical? You condemn the union, but then you still want to take hold to the product of that union. Okay, see that's a hypocrisy, man. Okay, so men have to re-examine their teachers and understanding of scriptures on that. We're going to get back to Deuteronomy 23 in a minute. Okay, according to the scripture. We're not done yet with that. Okay, we're going to come back to that. Give me 2 Samuel chapter 3 verse 2. Okay, let's get into King David.
2 Samuel chapter 3 verse 2.
Read.
And unto David were sons born in Hebron.
What does scripture say?
And unto David were sons born in Hebron.
Right, so unto David were sons born in Hebron. Read.
And his firstborn was Amnon.
His firstborn was Amnon. Read.
And Ahinoam, the Jezreelitess.
Right, so she was a Judite. Okay, they were also known as Jezreelitess as well. Read.
And his second, Chiliad of Abigail, the wife of Nabal, the Carmelite.
Right, so these are different cities of Israel that they were known as. Like when it says Carmelite and when it says a Jezreelite. Now these were Israelite, okay, women that came from these cities. All right, and we know about Abigail, how the Most High killed her husband, okay, because he was wicked, and then David sent for Abigail to become his wife. And at that time, Abigail was Nabal's wife. Okay, but Nabal died, so David sent for her. And hey, once the man dies, a woman's free from the bondage of her husband. She's free to deal with whomever she chooses. And David just, called her, and that's that, right?
And the third, Absalom, the daughter of Micah.
Right, Absalom, the son of Maacah, the daughter of Talmai, king of Gersha. Now, we got to ask ourselves this. Absalom, the son of Maacah, the daughter of Talmai, king of Gersha. Who's that? Okay, was that an Israelite woman? This right here, Maacah, the daughter of Talmai, king of Gersha. Was that an Israelite king? Okay, because I thought Saul was king. So who's this Talmai, king of Gesher? Who is that? Okay, Gesher. Give me 2 Samuel 15 and 8. Okay, let's get to understand who that is.
The book of 2 Samuel, chapter 15, verse 8.
Right, because that would make him Absalom's grandfather, because David dealt with his daughter and had a seed by her. 2 Samuel chapter 15, verse 8.
For thy servant vowed a vow while I abode at Gersher and Syria, saying.
Right, Gersha. Where's Gersha?
In Syria.
Gersha is in Syria. That's not Israel. Okay, so this king of Gersha, which was a city or a town in Syria. So David dealt with a woman from Syria and had Absalom. Okay. Whoa. Make him deal with the women of the other nations.
Right, it's off. You off, Ak.
David went off here, Ak.
Oh, David was.
You got certain men who's supposed to have been in Israel for a lot of years talking about we didn't deal with the women of the other nations.
Hey, what scriptures are they reading, man?
Don't you know that's why Christ said the first shall be last and the last shall be first? You got men that's been in this truth for years and still can't get it, man. Okay, and then brothers come in newer with this knowledge, and the Most High be working on them faster because they haven't been polluted with all the nonsense that happened 15, 20, 25, 30 years ago that nobody really gives a damn about now.
Right.
All right? Because the men have been polluted, man. Okay, and they're more so worried about their vain glory than the scriptures in the word of the Most High while Yahweh shot, man. You understand? So here it is. David, okay, dealt with a woman of Syria, okay, and had a son. The famous Absalom, you know, the one with the long hair,
right,
that the women used to lust after, the one that was in line to David's throne, the one that actually tried to kill King David himself, okay, because he had war with Absalom, okay, the one that was supposed to take over the throne, but then it was Solomon that was the chosen, okay, yes, read that again, 2 Samuel 15 and 8.
For thy servant vowed a vow while I abode at Gersha in Syria, saying, if the Lord shall bring me again indeed to Jerusalem, then I will serve the Lord.
Right, so that's what Absalom said to King David. Okay, or excuse me, that's what Absalom, I believe he said that to the king of Gersha. Okay, so when you get to understanding, this woman that gave birth to Absalom, okay, was a daughter of the king of Gersha, or from Syria. Give me Joshua 13:13. Okay, yeah, this got to get brought out, man. Okay, this wasn't an Israelite woman that he dealt with. Okay, was there anything wrong with that? Give me Joshua chapter 13, verse 13.
Nevertheless, the children of Israel expel not the Gershonites.
Right, which was another name of the Syrians. You understand? Because it was in our land too at that point. Read.
Nor the Machites.
Read.
But the Gershonites and the Machites dwell among the Israelites until this day.
Right, in the days of Joshua, these were different heathens that were dwelling in the land of Israel up until that day that this was written in the book of Joshua. So then what did David do when he came abroad? Give me 1 Samuel 27 and 8. Because when David came into power, he started to expand the Israelite kingdom. He was a chosen vessel from the Lord to expand the Israelite kingdom. So during the time of Joshua, we couldn't get these remnant of Syrians or these heathens that was dwelling in the land. Okay, because it was what people don't really understand, in which, like I went over in my Job video, there was a lot of Hebrew Syrian type of mixtures going on, man, in the land of Uz, man, and in different lands of the Middle East and in the land of Canaan. There was a lot of intermingling amongst the dark nations, man. You got to understand. And a lot of these people had crept their way into our land that the Most High gave to us as an inheritance back then. And at the time, Joshua and the Israelites could not expel all of them out of the land. But That's because it wasn't meant for them to do that. The Most High wanted David to do that. Let's find out. Read 1 Samuel chapter 27, verse 8.
And David and his